Basically, HB3709 changes the definition of what infertility is for the purpose of insurance coverage. So under current statute, you are infertile if you can biologically conceive and you try and have unprotected sex for 12 months and you are unable to conceive. And so it very much limits insurance coverage to a woman and a man, a heterosexual couple. So what this changes is it basically eliminates that definition for everyone who is not female, biologically conceive under 35. So if you're under 35, you still have to demonstrate 12 months of having unprotected sex and trying to conceive. But if you are now in a LGBTQ relationship, so if you're a lesbian couple, a male couple, that definition no longer applies. We also removed that definition for single individuals. So if you're a single woman and you want to have a child, then you don't have to go out and find, gentlemen to have unprotected sex with for 12 months, which is insane that we were even asking for that under an insurance requirement. And it also eliminates that for women who have a medical issue and their physician knows for a fact that they are going to be unable to conceive within that 12 months. And then also for women over 35, they only have to demonstrate that they've had unprotected sex for 6 months if they're in a heterosexual relationship. So it's a lot, it's a big change, but the definition was so narrowly tailored that we had to do a lot to it.
Well, it's also 2021. So, when this was written and this was put into law, 30, plus years ago, a lot of these things weren't factors and people are now talking about these things and it's, it's a lot more commonplace. Let's talk a little bit about, you becoming a new mom. Did this kind of become, did this bill become more to you or did it resonate more of a feeling once you were able to experience parenthood?
Yeah, I had a constituent reach out to me about this specific issue because he and his partner have been going through this process, the surrogacy process, and he was telling me all the barriers that he was experiencing financially getting to that point. And when he called me, this was even before I was sworn in, I had a 4-month-old, a 5-month-old, and the idea that I was lucky enough to be a parent just because of my biology, just because I'm a woman, but this man who is a pediatrician, one of the kindest individuals I've had a conversation with, and has been trying to have a child for years, would not be able to be a parent, just felt very cool to me. Because I love my son more than anything in the entire world. Like, you're a parent, like you love your children. And I can't imagine taking that away from someone just because of financial barriers. So
we have an agency fee, what you're paying the surrogate, the medication, all the appointments that usually are not covered by insurance. People read things as far as different celebrity couples going through this process. I think just your average 9-to-5 couple or someone else who, may fall in love and want to start a family. This is a pretty uphill battle for many couples.
Oh, yeah, completely. And so what this bill does is it doesn't cover the surrogacy process because surrogacy, sometimes that's more of a procurement of services. I know that sounds very craft, but that's kind of what it looks like under the insurance code, but it covers everything up to that. So if you're looking at sample collection, or you're looking at ovulation stimulation for your egg donor retrieval, all those things were not covered under insurance. So now those things are covered under insurance in the state of Illinois for a same-sex couple, which is kind of everything leading up to conception. But you're so right. I have heterosexual friends who have gone through the IVF process, and they were carrying the child, and that cost $40,000. It's a very big financial burden on to your point, the 9-to-5 normal couple who wants to have a child. Yeah.
Bill, as far as getting past it, how soon could we see that happen?
Yeah, so it was passed in the House, basically on a partisan vote. It passed the Senate, and now it's on the governor's desk to be signed. And my understanding is that he's going to sign it in the summer, pretty soon, and then its effective date is immediate. So we're looking at months, which is very exciting. The governor has definitely signaled that he will sign this. He will definitely be signing this bill. So it's very exciting.